I recently purchased this Opmind RC car, and I want to talk about the best ages specifically for this if you are purchasing it for as a gift for someone. So obviously it's just going to have forward and backwards on this, relatively basic functions, left and right, just by turning this wheel. So nothing too terribly difficult in regards to the functions. So that to me lends itself to it being used by children that are a bit younger than even a lot of people were saying in the instructions and those sorts of things. The other thing is this is going to be a relatively slow RC car, right? So obviously how charged the battery is will affect it. How rough the terrain is will affect it. If you're driving it on asphalt, on concrete, it's going to go faster. But here in the grass, like we're moving, but it's not what I would term fast by any stretch of the imagination. It does move even faster in the gravel than it does in the grass. The grass kind of does bog it down a little bit. So just based on that, right? So based on the speed of how fast it moves, the basics of the controls, I would say this is best for someone who's, say, 7 all the way up to maybe 10 or 11. You could go down a little bit if they've played with RC cars when they were younger. You could certainly go down a little bit because the controls are literally just forward, backwards, left, right, right? But you do have to combine the left and the right because so while you're going it, you're going to have to move it left, move it right. But the speed on it is just so slow that I really don't think it would be good for kids that are older, maybe 10 or 11 years old. Anything older than that, they're just going to get really bored with this really fast, unless there's someone who's like never owned an RC car before, right? Like my son is 10. He's had RC cars that he's played with since he was probably 7-ish, maybe even younger than that, maybe even 6. He got like a more basic one. And so if I were to give this to him like for Christmas as a 10-year-old, he would honestly look at it, play with it a little bit, and then it would end up being played with by his sister who's 7. Right? That's going to be the kind of the best age range for this. You're talking like 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, maybe going into 9-year-old. That's going to be the best age range for this RC car, just because it really just does not go fast enough for older kids to have a ton of fun with it. Now, again, I have been playing with it and using it outside a little bit, to make this video, to test it out, those sorts of things. But it's like across these acorns, up this grass, it's like, it's not even moving fast enough where I can't keep up with it, right? So to me, it's just not going to be fast enough for an older child.